I was just in the gym and I was listening to this woman and her personal trainer talking about how she wants to move out to this area from New York, but how she's too afraid to, and that her husband's job currently, provides a steady income and allows her to, take care of the kids, and they don't know what they would do if they ended up moving out here, and they're just basically too fearful to do that. Even though it's their life dream to move out into this area, into the countryside, she's saying that they're not going to do it based off of a fear response because they currently are kept comfortable with whatever figure it is that he has. And then she proceeded to say that they don't know what they would do out here because everyone's laying everybody off. So let me just say this. So many of you are living a life of absolute comfort, and it is the sole reason as to why you're so dissatisfied with yourself every single day that you're alive, because you're living in a perpetual state of fear. You need to take risks and go beyond that in order to live a fulfilled life. Go out and take the chance of failing, and then fail again, and then become successful eventually, because failure is nothing more than the building blocks to success. You can never be successful, you can never live a fulfilled life if you never bother to go out and try things and then fail at those things. Instead, you're just sitting in a comfortable place, still fearful over the fact that you might get laid off. And instead of going out and taking that fear and trying to actually risk something for a great gain, you're just sitting in a stagnant place, perpetually being afraid of everything around you, constantly wondering, am I going to get laid off, or am I going to lose my benefits package? Live your life. You're going to die soon. If you don't live your life, then what's the point? And then furthermore, if you have a personal trainer who is not jacked or ripped, if you ever use anybody as a coach and they've never accomplished the end result in which you are working to attain, then you need to lose that person. They are not capable of coaching you through anything if they have never actually accomplished it themselves. You need to find a way, find a path, endure a struggle, and then obtain a result, and then you're capable of actually coaching people on things. For me, it's things like coming out of suicide and depression. That has plagued me for a lot of my life, and multiple times in multiple varying instances, I was able to work my way out of that through the methods that I talk about and applying those methods. If you want to go into the special forces, cool. Let's talk about a program that you could set up, whether it's physical or mental or just tactical. You want to be able to exercise your mind in a tactical context, right on. I could do something like that. If you want to learn how to keep yourself safe against violent criminals, awesome. Let's go ahead and talk about that. I've been on both sides of the fence. I was never a violent criminal, but petty crime. And then at the same time, I've operated all over the world in heavily contested areas. You can't just hire anybody because they say something and then give them your money and then expect them to bring you to the end result, bring you across the river. They got to be able to part the Red Sea before they could actually make you walk across it or through it. So going back to the fear-based thing though, you're so afraid to fulfill your life's goals and dreams, yet you sit there scared over the fact that you don't know what you would do if you had to take that risk. Take the step. That's the most important piece. You got to just take the step. It's like running a marathon. You just got to start somewhere. You got to just do it and then figure out the details later. And yeah, I've lost everything multiple times in my life, probably 4 or 5 times now in my 36 years of living. And this is just in the last 4 or 5 years since I was exiting the military. I lost everything 4 or 5 times, hundreds of thousands of dollars of debt, hundreds of thousands of dollars lost. I lost $90,000 in one single day before. And that was just because I was making stupid choices and I obviously didn't learn the lesson of bad investment principles. I was just doing high risk stuff. But it doesn't matter. The point is that if you never risk anything, then you're never going to accomplish or attain anything. And even furthermore than that, if you just sit there in a perpetual state of fear, your life is never going to be fulfilled. You're afraid already to begin with over the fact that you're going to get laid off or lose your benefits or whatever the hell, the economy. Go out and make your own life. Again, you're going to die soon, so you might as well do something amazing with it. Lead by example for your kids. Do you want to just be some little flaccid punk for your child to think that that's all life can be, is always play the safe card, always invest in bonds, don't even bother ever investing in anything else in your life because you don't want to happen to lose it all? That's just absolutely ridiculous. You're just setting your kids up for failure and to live a flaccid existence. Live life. It's beautiful. Be adventurous. Go on journeys. Learn how to keep yourself safe in the process. Learn how to calculate risk. Educate yourself in empower yourself, know how to defend yourself against violence and criminals and douchebags. But nonetheless, you just got to get out there and go after it. Otherwise, you're never going to be happy in life.